So you think we need one more? You think we need one more? What's going on, folks, and welcome back to Four Corners of the Galley. I'm your host, PBO, and you're joining me on the top 4 plus one more. On this show, we do a top 4 list of all different subjects: actresses, writers, directors, music, raps, all different subjects. We're going to come up with fun things, franchises, anything you could think of, we're going to do it. I'm going to give you my top 4 plus one more. So this week, what do we got? Oh, we got Mr. Denzel Washington. That's right, folks. With Denzel Washington coming out with his first sequel ever in The Equalizer 2, I decided to go back and give you my top 4 movies of Denzel Washington, plus one more. So let's kick off this list. Coming in at number 4, we got He's Got Game. 1998's He's Got Game, directed by Spike Lee, starring Mr. Denzel Washington and young Ray Allen, where he plays Mr. Jake Shuttlesworth. He plays basically the father of a phenom basketball player. But there's a twist. Jake's been in prison basically his whole life. An incident happened when he was younger, and he accidentally killed his own wife. This put him in jail, and Jesus Shuttleworth basically raising his own little sister by himself and becoming this phenomenal basketball player. So the governor agrees to let him out, and this is where Denzel really shines at his best, because Denzel plays this father trying to reconnect with his family, but dealing with all the pain and anguish of him killing his mother and not being there for his kids, plus trying to guide his son who's got this immense talent and all these people are pulling from it. At this point in his career, you never saw anything from this like Denzel. He was a very straightforward action man, good guy, did all his thing, and this one he dug deep, and Spike Lee really brought it out of him. I thought this was a great performance. At number 3, I have Glory. 1990's Glory, is actually starring Matthew Broderick, and this is where Denzel really came out to shine. This is not actually the first movie I saw of Denzel. My first ever movie was Ricochet, 1991, where he plays a young cop, and he's all cool and hip, and he's really good. But this is the one that got Denzel all the fame. He won a Best Supporting Actor for his role as Private Tripp, where he plays a young black man trying to, navigate through these new world where he's a part of an army, but he's still disrespected and considered a slave and as somebody lesser outside of it. And Denzel comes through in the biggest way. I mean, he is absolutely amazing in this performance. All right, and here is my wild card pick. So I told you I got one more. Well, this is my wild card pick. Not actually my top 5, because I don't really want to give it 5, but this is my wild card. And my wild card is Crimson Tide, 1995's Crimson Tide, where he plays Hunter opposite Gene Hackman. This movie is amazing. You have Denzel Washington versus Gene Hackman as they try to go off against each other in the middle of a submarine while someone's trying to shoot a bomb off. Woo! It's even got great comic book references in there when they're fighting over the Silver Surfer and who made the real one. I mean, to me, this is just like an ultimate performance from Mr. Denzel. A lot of people haven't seen it. Go check it out, folks. It's a great movie. All right, coming in at number 2, I have Philadelphia. Now, this one's a little personal and close to my heart because I love some Tom Hanks and I love some Denzel Washington. And this is the first movie where they're together. And Denzel Washington plays lawyer Joel Miller. This came out in 1995. He's a lawyer to Tom Hanks, who's actually been diagnosed with AIDS and has been fired from his firm because of this. And Denzel takes up the cause, even though he's not gay or anything like that, or anything of that nature, and has to deal with all of the attention that comes with it, but being a lawyer of a gay man who contracted AIDS and was fired. And it's just an amazing performance by Denzel. His performance is inside the court and outside, dealing with the real world and all the different things he has to deal with while being this high-profile lawyer on this very, very huge case. I mean, it's just amazing, amazing performance. And my number 1, folks, maybe a few of you might know and a few of you might love it, but my number 1 is Training Day. That's right, folks, 2001's Training Day, starring Denzel Washington as Alonzo. This is directed by Antoine Fuqua. He won his best actor for this Oscar. I mean, this is just amazing. This is Denzel at his best. Denzel turned villain. I mean, he plays the corrupt cop who's running this little unit and gets the young rookie and tries to frame him. Denzel is amazing. From start to finish, he takes over the screen, and everything about him is amazing because King Kong ain't got nothing on him. Woo! All right, there you go, folks. There is our top 4 plus one more. That was This was Denzel Washington movies. Come back and check us out again when we have a brand new subject, and I give you my top 4 plus one more. Hope you enjoyed that. So until next time, folks. Good night, Ted.